Hello, welcome back. My father has now made a full recovery and he has returned to work, so now I must return to work. With that being said, let's get back to the videos. What if Deku had sacred gear, part 2? Where we last left off, Deku had just unlocked the more advanced form of the Phantom Gear that covers the upper body as well. This only gives the same power boost to his upper body that it does to his legs, and doesn't do much for him other than ruin his stamina. Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me!
Stop whining, young Midoriya. I think you look cool.
I can barely see! Deku laughs out as he clacks on the top of his face mask. Luckily, the gear starts to fade. First, the top falls away, and then the legs. Deku quickly fades with it.
Oh, great, that's back,
All Might says a little exasperated. The only thing he can think to do with the last 2 months he has. He bails and has Gran Torino do it for him. Seriously, All Might? Your master's gonna teach me now?
To be quite honest, I'm not much of a teacher, but he's incredibly smart and he should be able to do it.
Alright, guess I'll give it a try? Izuku opens the door to Gran Torino's house and looks at him on the floor in a pool of what seems to be blood. And he's dead. Izuku walks over and tries to get Gran Torino's pulse. But Gran Torino pops right up in the nick of time. I am? Thanks for the warning, All Might. Izuku sticks his finger in what he knows is ketchup and licks it. Yep, just ketchup. Hey, Gramps, you gotta be more careful. Toshinori? Yes, I am here. It's bad enough I need your help for my own successor. Can we please not do this? Ah, well, fine. Well, let's get to it then. I've heard a lot from Toshinori about your issues you're having. Gran Torino whacks Deku and then whacks All Might's head at the same time with super speed. And I have to say it's pathetic. Neither of you are paying attention to your own issues. Seriously, Toshi, I would expect it from the kid, but you? Ow, that really hurt, you know? You lack focus, Gran Torino says, turning to Deku. You try forcing everything out all in one burst. You're bound to run out of energy before the fight is even over. And that's dangerous. And you, Gran Torino says, wheeling around to All Might, you lack flexibility. Young Izuku is not like you. You cannot train him as you would train your younger self, you fool. I'll leave you to yourselves while I go get some food. With that, Gran Torino leaves to get his pastries, leaving Deku and All Might to think. What a hard ass. For the next 2 months, Gran Torino forces Izuku to stay in his sacred gear 24/7, never letting him pass out, feeding Izuku power bars to keep his stamina up. And it's led to 1 or 2 dangerous situations when Izuku's stamina gets dangerously low. But now, Deku is actually starting to be able to get the hang of his power. Unfortunately, he hasn't had the chance to fully master it before his allotted time is over. And now, it's time for the entrance exam. Okay, well, I'm off to take the entrance exam. I promise, I'll pass. That's all fine and well, young Midoriya. But remember, you still haven't learned to use One For All without breaking something, or the top half of your quirk, efficiently. Don't go above 3%, or you'll pass out, and it's all over. That's the same as giving up. Your points will be null and void at that point. Thanks, All Might. I won't let you down. I will get into UA. All Might smiles and watches Izuku run off. A lot of you are probably wondering, 3%? Deku could use better than that in the canon. And that may be true, but remember, Deku's stamina training was much harsher to deal with his gear. And the trade-off for learning shoot style much earlier is his strength training did not go as well, meaning his body can't handle the higher percentages of One For All yet. Also, his gear is pretty darn strong, so I don't see 1-pointers or 2-pointers being an issue. Thanks to all the endurance and cardio Gran Torino forced him to do instead of building new muscle. Also, he got rid of his baby fat, so he's looking a lot less plain. He ain't got that baby face no more. Deku walks to the front gates of UA, and unlike Canon, a lot of people are staring at him, This man looks more like a model and less like a hero. Uraraka was staring and started to trip. Deku rushes to catch her and looks down at her. She looks up and blushes. Thanks, you can let me down now. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, thank you, I wasn't paying attention. A few girls around them are eyeing Uraraka and Deku right now, making Uraraka blush as Deku sets her down. By the way, yes, this is the start of Deku's harem. Uraraka is first girl because she is best girl. Fight me if you feel different. Well, we should probably go. We don't want to be late for the test, Deku says, oblivious to what's going on. Yeah, let's do our best. Uraraka smiles and laughs awkwardly as they all walk in. Deku does pretty well on the written test, but that's boring and not many people care. So let's get to the exciting stuff. Deku and the others are outside stretching. Deku makes sure to call forth his phantom gear. However, this catches the eye of Vita. Walking up to him with determination and the tree they nailed Inuyasha to tightly between his cheeks, he threatens Deku. I'm sorry, but you're not supposed to be wearing any support items that enhance your fighting capabilities. It is shameful that you would cheat on an official UA test. Dude, this is my quirk. I can take it further, but I would pass out. And also, it's rude to accuse people of cheating when you don't understand what their quirk is. Ida turns bright red as most of the girls jeer at him, echoing Deku's sentiment. It is rude to make accusations when you don't have the facts. Just like that, the gates open, and Present Mike says to start. With a quick flash step, Deku gets into the arena. He's doing well with his gear until he activates One for All. One for All full cowling! 3%! And he kicks through 3 5-pointers and 2 1-pointers. Not that impressive. But immediately after, a wave of fatigue hits, and a voice clatters into Deku's mind. That was really dumb. You just burnt through most of your stamina, and the test isn't even halfway finished. You've only got 17 points. You are screwed. Deku answers himself out loud. Yeah, I know. Out of breath, he stands there contemplating his next move, when he hears a voice. Help me! It's the nice girl from earlier. Why is no one helping her? And then he sees it, a 0-pointer bearing down on the girl. No way! It's gonna crush her! Deku moves before he could tell his feet to stop, subconsciously powering up into the advanced phantom gear, looking as if he were a knight running into battle. He jumps hard and flies super high, kicking straight through the 0-pointer's chest and causing it to fall back, while also breaking his leg. This, with the last bit of his strength, he rushes and pulls the rubble off of Uraraka. He picks her up. Thank you. You're like a knight in shining armor. The view shield of his helmet comes up and shows Deku's face. He's smiling, but he's clearly in pain. Oh, it's you again. We've got to stop meeting like this. Deku laughs. Just then, the ending is sounded, and Deku falls back, unconscious, but still cradling Uraraka. Thank you, she says as she plans to give him some of her points for rescuing her. Recovery Girl shows up and sees that Uraraka is actually tending to Deku, with his head resting on her lap. She smiles at Recovery Girl, kind of worried. He just passed out after he saved me from the 0-pointer. I tried to put his broken leg in a splint. He's too worn out for me to do anything right now. Thankfully, you splinted his leg correctly, so he can be moved without much issue. Just then, the bots pick up Deku and carry him off. You'd make a good rescue hero, sweetie. Thank you, Uraraka blushes, kind of embarrassed because she forgot a little bit about where she was. Later, Izuku was healed and returned home. A few days later, he receives a hollow message in the mail. His mother is freaking out and telling him to open it. I am here to tell you you got in. And you got the top score. Just barely beating out a student of your previous school. Bakugo, I believe. Deku sighs, knowing this isn't good. Also, your bravery inspired another person to act. The holo recorder shows a video of Uraraka trying to give some of her points to Deku, but President Mike tells him he's already placed at the top. How could a hero school not admit someone who showed so much bravery and determination? I almost forgot. I will be a teacher in your homeroom as well. Anyways,
I have to do like 20 more of these things, so goodbye for now. Izuka smiles and lets his mind wander at the possibilities of being a hero. And that's going to be it for this part. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, check out my What If Deku Had Ancient Genes series. Anyways, I'll be uploading again on a regular schedule. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, guys.